Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, and within this video I'm going to show you how to air fry chicken wings. Now the good thing about chicken wings is that there's a lot of different tweaks, there's different sauces, you can bread them, you don't have to bread them. Completely a matter of personal preference, but within this video I'm going to start out with a very simple air fried chicken wing preparation. So for starters, what I did, I marinated the chicken wings overnight in the fridge, and I used some of this marinade right, well not marinade, but a seasoning, which is really good. And then I also used a Moore's marinade. So you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order all of this. You know, you may not be able to get it in your local grocery store. And I've also included a link there to the air fryer that I'm using and all the accessories as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. The first thing we're going to do is take the marinated chicken wings out of the refrigerator. So I've got my marinated chicken wings here. It's worth mentioning, if you're not a seasoned cook, you always want to marinate in the fridge, and you always want to cover it tightly. Now this container I have enabled me to do that without having to use any sort of foil or anything like that. So I'm going to take my air fryer thing out. And for this, I'm not going to use there's an optional tray that can go in there, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to simply put them all directly on the, in the main air fryer. Because see, I don't have that many wings. This is just a pack of chicken. And you can see how I was talking about I marinated it. So you can see the wet marinade towards the base, and I don't want to go too far forward with it so it drains out. But that's the Moore's marinade. And then it's got the powder, the seasoning that I was talking about, the Bad Byron's butt rub on top of it. And I didn't do breading. You can do breading on your wings if you want to in the air fryer, but I personally just like a crispy wing without breading. So the next thing I'm going to do is simply put these in my air fryer. Best thing to do would be to use tongs, but mine are in the washing machine right now, the dishwasher rather. So I'm just going to put all of these out, take them out one by one, rest them on the crisper tray or whatever you call it in the air fryer. Let's see, this is just a good serving size of wings. And one last wing here. So I've got that there. And now I just want to show you, see, you can see here inside the tray, see how they're all just on the crisper tray. So that's one pack of wingettes and drummies. You could do all wingettes, you could do all drummies, completely up to you. I kind of like a combination, but this is about a 2-pound pack, so it was able to comfortably fit in one level in my air fryer. So I'm going to put this in my air fryer. I'm going to set the temperature. I'm going to do air fry first. I'm going to set the temperature to 390 for a time of, let's see, what am I going to do? I jotted that down. So I'm doing 390 for 22 minutes. Now this is the first part of it. So 22 minutes at 390. And during the cook, what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss them. So at about 10 minutes or so remaining, I'm going to toss. And then after that, I will then cook them even longer to crisp them up. So my finishing crisp will be 5 minutes at 400. So let's go ahead and let these cook, and we'll check back here in a minute for the toss and then the remainder of the cook. Okay, so now I've got about 9 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to just kind of shake these up here. You can see they're starting to cook, but obviously they're not done. So now I'm going to put it back in, and I'm going to resume. So again, 9 minutes and 49 seconds more. And then after I do that, I'm going to do the final what I'll refer to as the higher heat crisping step, but I'll shake them again before I do the final crisping, and then we're going to go through all the saucing and all that stuff. So yeah, let's let this finish cooking here. Okay, now we're getting ready for the final step, which will be 400 for 5 minutes. So that's going to make them extra crispy. I've got just a few seconds remaining here, and then I'll switch to the 400 for 5 minutes. Now again, that'll be our final cooking step, but then we're going to do everything else after that. So it's going to get pretty exciting here. So we got 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh man, those look good. That coating is on there really good from the seasoning that I use. That's what's giving it the dark appearance. They're not burned. That's the dark appearance from the seasoning that I use. So now we're gonna do air fry 400 for 5 minutes. And we're going to let that go. That's going to be the final crisping phase. And then once that finishes, we're going to take them out, see what they look like. We're going to taste them naked without any sauce added, just to make sure the texture and the degree of doneness is perfect. And then we're going to do the tossing and everything else. Okay, so now these should be ready. Now again, I haven't sauced them, but oh man, those look good. So you're going to see the dark color. That's not because they're burnt. That's just the seasoning that I put on there. But these are the naked wings, and we haven't added the sauce yet. What I want to do is take these out. This is my bowl right here, so I'm going to transfer them to a bowl. Make sure everything's exactly like it needs to be. So we're going to take it, and we're going to bring it close to the camera, let it cool down for just a second, because it is super hot. And again, how crispy you like your wings is a matter of personal preference, but keep in mind, chicken has to be cooked well done to be safe. So you need to take that into consideration. But I want to show you right here. And again, that's the, let me move my face out. There we go. That's the seasoning on the outside. It's not burned. But let's see how crispy this is. Let's do the crispy check. So you can see it's crispy on the outside, but moist and perfectly cooked on the inside. So you're going to get that texture when you bite into it and the crunch. But the moist chicken meat on the inside. I tell you what. These marinate in the fridge overnight with the marinade and the seasoning that I used. And again, you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find it. But these are so good, I don't even know if I'd have to I have to toss them in a sauce. And again, like all air fryer meals, I mean, these came right out of the air fryer. There's not grease. I mean, it's such a healthier option for enjoying fried food. The only thing that slowed me down, these things are so hot because they just came right out of the fryer. So now we're gonna toss our wings, and again, I said this is completely optional, because like I said, with these, even without a batter, and just simply being marinated and having that seasoning on them, they're awesome like that. But if you want sauce, typically I'll make my own wing sauces, but for a quick fix, this right here is pretty good, and you can find it linked within this video's description too. So depending upon how saucy you want them, you can put whatever amount of sauce. Again, these are so good that I don't even want to dilute the flavor with the sauce. You can just put it in a mixing bowl and just kind of roll them around in it. Get you that, you know, when you're accustomed to eating hot wings, that color and everything that you get. But I mean, what's so awesome about these, again, and I keep ranting and raving about it, but these things have the perfect flavor. They've got the perfect texture, and there's like no grease. I mean, it's incredible to think that this is able to be done without the grease, without the less unhealthy attributes, and also cleanup is simple. Because an air fryer, you just get it and, you know, put it in your dishwasher. Not the entire thing, obviously, just the part that's used for cooking. But see, look at that. Look at those wings. And now what we're going to do, we're going to plate them up here. So what I like to do, serve my wings on a plate. Oh man, those look good. And then I like to add a little bit of stuff to jazz it up. Got to have celery. Got to have some carrots. So there you go. Just an awesome, oh, I forgot something. Can't do it without ranch dressing, can you? So I guess you could, because they're so good, but look at that. Got you ranch for the celery and the carrots and the wings. Mmm. These things right here sauced up with some ranch. Mmm. I mean, like I said, because of the marinade and the seasoning, these are already exceptional. But adding that sauce and that ranch, I mean, I challenge you to find a restaurant that can cook better wings. Mmm. These are so good. So again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. And ring that bell when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. And expand this video's description, and then click the link there to find where to order the air fryer, the accessories, and all the supplies that I use to cook these wings. You can find it all there, as well as air frying recipes for other foods as well. So, if you haven't started air frying yet, you are missing out, because it's simple, it's healthier than traditional frying, it's not as messy, and cleanup is simple. You just put it in, you know, put the parts that are washable in your dishwasher. But man, tell me what you think within the comments below. Have you cooked this? What did you think about it? Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. Thanks again for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. If you're looking for IrixGuy's Adventure Channel merch, like this t-shirt and a lot of other cool stuff, expand this video's description. You can find it all there. Y'all have a good day.